Hi, this is Paul from Loop Theme Park Adventures with a huge news update from the London resort. We don't generally report news here on the channel, but this big drop of information and concept art from London resort got me so hyped up that I had to share something. So just before midday this morning, the London resort posted a number of concept images on their official Facebook page for a dinosaur themed section of the park called Base Camp. I'll just run through the press release first and then give my thoughts afterwards. So the quote from the London resort is as follows. Set in the northwest corner of the resort, plans for Base Camp include 2 roller coasters, a large multimedia live stage show experience, an advanced simulator attraction, immersive fine dining, and an active dig site where younger paleontologists can discover dinosaurs as they climb, dig, and tunnel their way across the excavation site. The first of 2 roller coasters planned for the land will celebrate the reign of Quetzalcoatlus, one of the largest known winged reptiles of all time. Set over 1 kilometre of track, it aims to be one of the fastest coasters in Europe. It will also go against the trend of building coasters with towering heights and big drops, recreating what scientists believe was a typical flight path of the extraordinary beast. This coaster will stay low to the ground, zipping across treetops, skimming water and bursting through rocky canyons. A multi-launch coaster reaching speeds in excess of 70 miles per hour, this ride will replicate the hunting speeds of Quetzalcoatlus, which would swoop low and fast to snare prey in its long tweezer-like beak. The second coaster inside Base Camp will offer a family-orientated experience. Weaving beneath the flight path of Quetzalcoatlus through fascinating landscape, this ride will allow for adventurers of all ages and sizes to experience a roller coaster with just the right level of thrill. So there's also a further piece of information regarding the immersive fine dining restaurant. Situated at the edge of an underwater cliff, this luxury dining venue will combine first-rate cuisine, fine wines with a view to die for. Floor-to-ceiling windows will wrap around the dining room, offering guests a front-row seat to the flora and fauna of the prehistoric oceans just beyond the glass. Throughout the meal, schools of ancient fish may swim past the windows, darting from predators as they emerge from the inky blackness beyond. At regular intervals, something with a bit more bite may come into view. Ichthyosaurus loves to feed at this depth, and diners will have an unobstructed view as fish, otherwise assumed to be the hunters, become the hunted beneath the ocean's surface. So lots to unpack there. First of all, the 2 roller coasters. From the description, Quetzalcoatlus is described as a fast multi-launch terrain coaster, which initially brings to mind an Intamin Blitz similar to Taron, or perhaps one of the modern Vekoma launch coasters. However, the concept art suggests it will in fact be a flying coaster. So my prediction at this stage is that we'll be seeing one of the new generation launch flying coasters from Vekoma, much like FLY at Phantasialand. But as we all know, concept art sometimes need to be taken with a pinch of salt. That being said, Vekoma have done a lot of business in recent years in providing 2 coaster deals, which involve providing parks with a thrill coaster and a family coaster as a package deal. So this could make sense, seeing as the second coaster mentioned will be more of a junior model. An advanced simulator attraction is also mentioned, something we see lots of at parks like Universal Studios, but it's not something we have in abundance here in the UK. Hopefully it's a moving attraction rather than something like a 4D cinema, but we'll have to wait and see. The fine dining experience looks incredible from the concept art and description, and with a live multimedia stage show and a dig site mentioned as well as a climbing wall, it looks as though there will be plenty here for all the family. Of course, the London resort is still very much in the planning stages, and I know there are a lot of doubts about whether the park will come to fruition, and if it does, whether it will match the expectations set in all the concept images and information that's available. But the fact that the resort are releasing this much detail suggests that they have a lot of confidence in the project. Either way, there are certainly some reasons here to start getting excited. What do you think of this latest news? Do you think the resort will go ahead? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below, and don't forget to attack that like button like a crazed velociraptor and subscribe to the channel for loads more content. Cheers and see you next time.